Hi everyone, I'm Danielle with Trinity Readings. Today we are going to do a pick a card reading. This reading will be on what is blocking you. So focus on any situation that you feel stuck in or you feel that you don't know which way to go. So if it's a relationship, if it's your job, if it's just that you feel stuck and unsure of what to do next in general, focus on whatever that is. Take a deep breath and select which group you are drawn to. This will be group one. This is Adventurine. This will be group two. This is green Flourite. And this will be group three. And this is Smoky Quartz. So again, take a deep breath and focus on which one you're drawn to, and we'll figure out what is blocking this. I will put a timestamp in the description box for each group. Okay, so let's begin. On the bottom, we have the beginning card. To me, this is saying you want a new start. You have somebody in mind that you want a new beginning with. You have a new idea that you want to get started. With it being the beginning card, I feel that this is the first initial stages of it, or you haven't been able to get to the first step. You haven't been able to get further than the idea or the desire. It hasn't been able to move forward. With the Nine of Cups being here, I feel like this is something that you really want. So it might be a person that you have met that is your dream person, or you feel like they have everything that, all the qualities. You feel like this would be the perfect relationship, but it's never moved past that point. It's never moved past that point of desire, or maybe it has, but it hasn't gone, to the direction that you've wanted it to. This could be a job, an idea that you have that you feel is a perfect idea, but you're not sure how to get it going forward. Now, we have the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. This is somebody who is stuck in their head, stuck in fear. So overall, what the blockage is your mind, is your thought process, is you've got, either you have so much fear, you don't have the confidence about it. If this is another person, having both these cards, I feel that what this is saying is you both have fears. You're both holding fears, and so it's keeping it from moving forward. But just in general, this is speaking about a lot of fear, a lot of overthinking, a lot of over planning, to the point that you're not able to move forward. So what this is saying to me is the best thing you can do to get this going is to shift your focus. Don't even focus on this for right now, especially while you're stressed out. Shift your focus to something else. With the King of Wands, I feel like this is saying that you have the desire and passion and confidence to get it. It's feasible. It's something that you can go after. But I feel that if you have this strong, intense energy and you're putting that energy into focusing on what could go wrong, what has gone wrong, what have I done, what have I done, what have I not done, when you're putting all that energy into your fear, you're blocking it. If you shift that energy and start putting it towards what you want, how you want this to turn out, that's when you start manifesting. That's when you will start seeing things move forward. It's a matter of simply shifting your focus. With the Sun card and the Hanged Man, I want to say that you're not allowing yourself to, you're not showing people who you are. You're not expressing who you are. You're probably not feeling confident. Maybe you're feeling fearful, and so you're not showing people who you are, and so you keep getting stuck in this negative mindset. I do feel that with with the Sun and the Nine of Cups and the King of Wands, again, this is something that is yours, that is something that's on your path, and the only thing that's blocking it right now is your mindset. So you've got to get out of this thought process, out of this negative thought process, and start focusing on the beginning of this, on what you want. Focus on why you want this. Focus on how it will feel when you get this. And when you keep the focus on the positive and that good feeling, that's when you start manifesting, and things will start coming to you. This will start coming towards you. Okay? All right, we are going to go to group 2. Wow, okay. We have the celebration card on the bottom. So what this is saying to me is you want to enjoy whatever this is. You're excited about this. You know that this is something that's going to fulfill you and give you joy. You want to get to that point where you can let go of all this struggle and just have fun. You just want to be able to relax. You just want to be able to breathe. On this top row, we have the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the King of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is the card, the woman who cuts the bullshit out, cuts all the bullshit out. The Eight of Cups is about leaving something behind, and the King of Swords is about looking at things logically, about following your own truth, knowing the truth and doing what you have to do and feeling confident in that. I want to say, first of all, I feel that this might represent a relationship, a connection with you and another person. And if that's the case, there's too many other people involved right now. And that's what the blockage is. You have the Three of Cups and the Five of Wands and the Seven of Wands right here. I don't necessarily feel that this is a third party situation, although it is possible. But I feel like if that's the case, you're aware of that. But I feel overall there's too many the opinions of other people. There's too many people interfering, trying to say this is what you need to do. This person is no good for you. People just causing a lot of drama. If this is not about a connection, I feel that whatever this is, there are too many people involved. You're struggling, trying to maybe prove yourself to other people. You're wanting to get the validation from the wrong people. You're asking for help from the wrong people. So I feel like what this is saying, especially with this Eight of Cups, is if you notice, all these cards are on top. This is rising above this bullshit right here. You have to step out of this bullshit, which means you have to step away from these people. You have to get away from these people that keep causing conflict. You have to be able to tell these people, tell it like it is, leave the emotions out of it. If these are people that, maybe family or friends that you have love for and you have care for, you've got to leave the emotions out of it, especially if these people are causing conflict. Now, if this is you and another person, and this person is involved with somebody else, I feel like what this is saying is that you have to step away from this, that it's just going to keep being a conflict until you yourself step away from it and allow this person to handle it, allow this person to take care of it. If this is you involved with another person and wanting to get something going with somebody else, it's telling you you've got to walk away from this. The Seven of Swords is somebody that's either very sneaky or very dishonest, or somebody that's avoiding dealing with the situation. So it might be that this has been these blockages, these people have been interfering for a long time. So again, these other people have got to be cut out. Their opinions need to be ignored. Either way, however you can block them out of this. If this is, you getting advice from people, this is saying you don't need anybody's advice. You already know where to go. You don't need anybody's help. Also, if you're trying to get help from people that are just causing you conflict, or just leaving you in that state where you still don't feel like it's going anywhere, cut these people out, because you know the truth, period. Okay? All right. We are going to get to the last group. Okay, on the bottom, we have purpose. To me, this speaks of being on your path, being on the right path. So, I feel like what this is saying is if you're wanting something, this is something that's on your path. So trust that, that you're going in the right direction, even though things seem to be blocked right now. The first card is the Five of Swords. To me, this is saying you keep going back and dealing with an issue that is no longer, I can't get my word. You're dealing with something that you're just beating a dead horse at this point. You keep going back to the same issue you're not going to resolve. Whatever this is, you keep going back and trying to have the same argument with somebody, or you keep trying to prove your point, or you keep trying to have the same conversation, or you keep trying the same way over and over and over. You keep trying the same thing. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting something different. So to me, this is saying that, yes, this is possible, but you're doing it the wrong way, and you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. It's not going anywhere. With the Ten of Pentacles, if you look, this is a merry-go-round going around the same circle over and over and over again. You've got to step off this merry-go-round. With the Knight of Swords, to me, this is speaking a lot about a lot of negative communication, a lot of communication when you're angry. So if you're dealing with somebody that you're having problems with, that you feel like things aren't moving forward, it's because of the communication, that maybe you or the other person are only having conversations when you're angry or when you're upset, or just negative talk altogether, and not speaking on what really needs to be dealt with. You're speaking on shit that's just keeping you in this, just negative back and forth with each other. With the Empress here, she's examining this little dragonfly. Dragonflies represent some sort of communication also. So to me, this is saying you really need to look into what you're communicating. And if this is not another person, look at what you're communicating to yourself. Look at your thought process. And again, you've been trying to handle it the same way, and there needs to be a different way to handle it. So focus on how you're manifesting things. When you want to manifest something, you have to believe that it's possible. And not only do you have to believe that it's possible, that you have to trust in yourself that you have the ability to have that you deserve that. You have to feel abundant within yourself. With the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Cups, again, the Nine of Cups is about getting your wish. To me, again, saying this is something that is meant for you. This is something that is meant to be on your path. And the Queen of Cups is about trusting in your intuition. It's also about handling situations in a loving way and a trusting way. So what this is saying to me is the blockage is the communication and the thought process. And it needs to shift to trusting your intuition and handling this in a more loving way. So if this is not another person, and this is like a project that you're trying to get going, a career you're trying to get going, a job you're trying to start, you're thinking too negatively of it, or you're just going about it the wrong way, and you need to take a step back and really focus on trusting in yourself and trusting in your intuition, getting that confidence in yourself, learning to feel abundant within yourself. And if this is another person and you're looking to this other person to give you that comfort and stability, you're not going to get it from another person. You have to feel that within yourself first. So I feel that overall, overall what this is saying is focus on loving yourself, focus on dealing with this situation in a loving way, and put your heart into it, put your love into it, put your passion into it, not this trying to, again, not doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, because it's not, you've got to shift the way you're dealing with it. I do want to say also, eat your vegetables. No, I'm just kidding. I hate this card. Always makes me feel like I'm supposed to be eating my vegetables. With that card, it's like, it's almost it's sort of a self-sabotage energy too. It's, what the right thing to do is, but you keep doing the same thing. You know in your heart how to handle this. You know in your heart that you need to go about this a different way. But if you don't feel that you deserve this, then you have this tendency to self-sabotage things and go back to old negative patterns that you don't need to go back to. Okay, so I hope that helps. Let me know what you think. If it resonated with you, please comment below. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all feedback that you guys give me. I appreciate everything. Please check the description box. You'll find a link to my Facebook page, and that's where you can get information on getting private paid readings with me. And I hope you have an amazing day. Bye-bye.